Hey, YouTube, there you are. It's 10 minutes to midnight, the witching hour, and we're heading into November 2nd, 2021. And this is the Harry Thomas Show. I'm your host, Harry Thomas. The websites are located at harrythomas.info and harrythomasshow.com. I'm in the hospital. I've had my fourth operation on my femur. Screws coming out, they're going in, they're going out, they're breaking, they're re-breaking, everything else. You would not believe what's going on here. But this is the first time using this live program. I don't know if it's going to leave a record. I filled it out pretty thoroughly. There's a chat section right here. So you can do a live uh, chat. Let me see. There's nobody in here because there's nobody on this channel like that. Nobody even knows I'm doing this, for one. But this could happen in the future. And then when they come rocking on down, uh, there could be more and more things happening over at Harry Thomas Club on the Facebook channel. But I've got the TikTok going over there now. Do you mind if I continue this while you're going?
There's no problem.
No problem.
How about you? Is it okay that I can
Yeah,
share
no,
you?
not at all. Not at all. You got to get the blood pressure and all that, right? Yeah, I was doing the TikTok thing, and I hooked up the Harry Thomas show. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And I hooked up the TikTok, and I got re-edit going. I think it's called re-edit. And when re-edit gets going, is this still going on here? Because this is the test shot on this live YouTube, and they might save it to the. I'll broadcast it. Oh, she's got to. Oh, I forgot about the temperature thing. Could have put it in the mouth. I could have played. Who was it? Glenn Beck? I don't know. I got a clip coming up later on this TikTok. But I set up this TikTok to see what they were doing over there and had got a tremendous response on one of these videos that I'm going to play for you. But so we're trying to trump it up over on Facebook. Uh, got this Harry Thomas Club and the Harry Thomas Show page going, trying to get some of you listeners to sign up over there, get the mingle going, get the jingle going, so we can get the word out on this takeover that they've been laying down on us. You know, this one world government that they want to put down on us with this tyranny. And it isn't, it's shameful. It's shameful that they should even try to get away with what they've been doing, forced inoculations, you know, the kind of tyranny that I talked about on the old YouTube channel, Harry Thomas Info, all one word. Now, did they cut me off? Because I don't know what the censors on the code words. Thank you so much. I don't know what the censors on the code words are these days on this, and this is the first time on the live stream. But if this live stream works out, I might be able to start doing live shows again like I used to over there at Stick AM. Well, anyway, so I got this Harry Thomas show, so I'm the gonna have to hook it up at harrythomas.info. Shows where you could find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and now TikTok. And TikTok already banned one of the videos.
Today is August 4th, 2021. This is the fourth segment of the Harry Thomas Show. I'm Harry Thomas. I've got my Google goggles on because we've been under surveillance for.
And that was one of the first videos that was put up. But they banned a video. No, well, there's two up. It's TikTok at Harry Thomas Show, and I got one up at TikTok at Harry Thomas Info. Never have your eggs all in one basket when you're dealing with the enemy. Both of them got some pretty good hits, and this one here was Tucker Carlson.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson tonight. Happy Friday. Since nobody reads books anymore, all of us get all of our history from Wikipedia. It's convenient. The problem is Wikipedia is so politicized and dishonest that on a lot of topics, certainly anything related to partisan politics, it's not even really worth reading anymore. There's just too much lying. On the other hand, there's a lot of stuff there. It's a huge site, and there are some gems remaining on Wikipedia. So if you have a minute this weekend, take a look at the entry on mass hysteria through the ages before the authorities inevitably delete it, as I'm certain they will. And as you read the entry, ask yourself if any of this sounds familiar to you. There are lots of witch trials, of course, many of them over many centuries. There are plagues of spontaneous dancing, mass ghost sightings, fits of laughing and trembling and babbling that seized entire towns at once for no apparent reason. It's all there. And then there are more esoteric outbreaks of mass hysteria. There's a medieval French nun who, according to the entry, quote, inexplicably began to meow like a cat, leading the other nuns in the convent to meow as well. Eventually, all of the nuns in the convent began meowing together, leaving the surrounding community astonished. This did not stop until the police threatened to whip the nuns. It's hilarious as you read it, though at the time the nuns definitely did not see the humor in it. They sincerely thought they were cats. Hysteria is like that. When large groups of people start acting totally crazy, the reference points disappear. It all seems normal, no matter how nuts it is. So with that feature of human nature, which never changes, with that in mind, take a look at this tape from yesterday's hearing before the House Oversight Committee. The topic was legal abortion, but because it is the year 2021 and we're all convinced we're cats, the conversation soon turned to the newly established scientific fact that men can get pregnant. Watch this.
And I just wanted to acknowledge a lot of people are being left out of this conversation today because, as we know, people get pregnant and not just women. But I hear people over and over and over again say women get pregnant, but that's excluding people that should be a part of this conversation.
Yeah. Don't want to exclude anyone. And it turns out that even in 2021, there are people out there who are still claiming that only women get pregnant. And they better stop claiming that, or else. Amanda Presto just learned this. Presto is a writer at the Daily Wire, and by the way, a woman. So she tweeted this thought crime, assuming that she had biology on her side. She wrote this, quote, demanding others call you by your preferred pronouns and growing out your hair does not make you a woman. Stop demeaning womanhood. No, Amanda, you stop demeaning pregnant men.
You know, how the heck can you get 3 minutes in of that clip on TikTok? But that's what I've been doing, and I put up some shows. It gets the first 3 minutes of the show up on TikTok of the video, and then you can actually turn that over to Instagram the first minute of the show. So I'm going to try to gear the shows for the first minute, get some kind of information and some website information out to Instagram. And then the first 3 minutes expand upon that story and hit more websites before plugs for the website harrythomas.info, harrythomasshow.com, and then move on forward to either a clean YouTube show or a Bitchute show uncensored, talking about stuff you can't talk about over there. So, over here, I mean. So, this is the live platform. I'm not going to do a big long show. There's nobody in here right now at all, and I didn't expect there to be. But I think this video might save, or you might be able to save it or down it or download it. All right. Well, I just want to, I'm going to thumb through. If this is a good video, I want to make it worth its while. You know, get a lot of criticism from Joe Biden administration about how he's senile, he acts senile, or he's got Alzheimer's disease, or he's got dementia. He's clumsy, and is he on too many pain pills, or is he on recreational drugs? With the stumbling up the stairs, and some people are saying, well, that might be an act. He might be trying to pretend, or maybe his handlers are trying to pretend. But I found this pretty interesting. Sleepy Joe. Biden falls asleep during the UN climate conference. And this is insane. Puppet president continues to humiliate himself and the country on the world stage. Joe Biden appeared to fall asleep during the United Nations Climate Change Conference on Monday, prompting a staffer to wake him up to a clap for a speech he snoozed through. So they bump old Grandpa Joe up so he can clap, and it's like, oh yeah, I'm sure they got some kind of footage on it. But remember, he was checking his watch when them dead soldiers were coming for the honorary, coming back from Afghanistan off the plane, and he's looking down at his watch like the piece of crap that he is. Boy, it's incredible. Incredible. Um, and there was another one about Mr. President Joe Biden, former vice president, former this, former that. Oh boy, I'll tell you what though, that England, they're on they're on board with the Great Reset. Says King Charles calls for a vast military style campaign and a war to enforce the Great Reset. Or is that Biden's better bullshit bender? Spend all the money that we don't have planned. $450,000 for gate crashers and nothing for nobody else. Whatever. But but this Australian news roasts Joe Biden. It says he needs the retirement home and a warm bowl of soup. So, we're in the world stage in Australia, who's locking down a police state on their people, are making fun of our president, saying he needs a bed and a retirement home and a little warm bowl of soup. Oh my God. Anchors for Australia's Sky News mock Joe Biden's declining mental state after another series of public gaffes during speeches on Friday. Host Rita Pankay began the segment by asking, what in God's name is Joe Biden doing? And the whole time, I got the mic down there. I don't even know it was picking it up. But anyway, let's see what they're saying.
Welcome back to the Friday Showdown. And let's dive into this week's edition of What in God's Name is Joe Biden trying to say?
Know the old expression, time is money.
What? I don't even know. The guy's a buffoon. He's a bumbling buffoon. And it is after the witching hour. Um, Paul Revere Paul Revere told us that we should tell our fellow man that we're under attack, that we need to wake up our brothers and our sisters. We need to save our mothers and our daughters and our sisters and our brothers and our fathers, and quit letting them us against each other with the left and the right and the black and the white. You know, it just doesn't work. It ain't right. I mean, we can't do this forever. What is else is on these controls here? Doesn't really say, does it? Doesn't really say. But together we stand and divided we fall. I just wanted to share a little bit of news with you. 15 minutes. If we can do some live streams here, that'll be fine. But in the meantime, maybe if this might become a video, maybe not. But peace out. Harry Thomas here saying, get out there and fight this info war. And thank you for listening. Okay.